I am ready to search. Searching.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoffs, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UTEP Miners.
The Miners.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hokies will kick it away to start.
Holy
gosh, boot.
Must be some wind here today in El Paso. Must be some wind in El Paso. Okay, there's the star quarterback.
The give on the inside. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got it in the middle. It's Barry. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season?
Big boy was moving. Oh my.
You're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z.
Big
for the resume.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability.
I actually don't know what his first name is.
Getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Miners are rolling down the field.
It's Tim.
Lost to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they
it is. Damn. I pay attention.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
That's caught. It's Williams. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside.
Oh, what a dive.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession,
Dang, your running back has
script to your advantage, and
twice as many rushing yards with like 20 more carries.
Running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
That's tough scenes. Our offensive line still isn't great, so working on it.
Good there. To the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
He breaks the tackle. Able to pick up
almost
a
full
couple
fields.
before he's dragged down at the 19. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing
Let's
the
hurt that
best.
average a little bit today.
Awesome job up front by this defensive
I haven't
line.
been running that
Being
much
so
this
good
year, I
at the
feel
point
like.
of
No,
attack
you don't.
and
You
eating
have like
blocks,
83
eating
rushes
double
for like
teams that
600
allows
yards
these
though.
linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
I've got like 60-something for 400.
That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My
I
job
played some
is to make sure
computer,
that ball
though.
comes loose, and I gotta go
Yeah, I
through
don't
that
run
guy,
the ball even
use
against
my
computer.
shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand
He's not
gets to the
offside.
ball,
It's my
you
alarm
can
go
tell
off.
the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to.
Huh.
Into the open. The 30. He's at the 10.
Andrew Wiggins.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Andrew.
Loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Working downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Stroud. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, it makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Buying some time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now adjusting. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it's no
I missed it in the yellow. That's on me.
And here in the first quarter,
I had the block animation there too, but
I know. I say, you might not even see it. I don't know. It's just me. I'm the issue. It's not the kicker's fault. It's really just me.
But you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snagged out of the air. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice
I was about
on
to say,
that
he got
as
the foot in
airmails
too.
his receiver out of
I
bounds.
thought he had it.
And this defense, we know
his
they
left
present
foot was
a
out.
lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink
foot.
windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Back to pass. Under fire. It's
Wow.
inside the 20.
How do you not get anybody there on a screen?
I got that off like just in time.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the
That's
country
impressive.
in points per game because they've got a lot of
Like, you had a lot of
speed.
time
They
there for a
got
screenplay.
They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there.
The screen was guarded. That's the crazy
Yeah, the screen
part.
was.
That screenplay was sniffed out.
That shit was not open. Das Boot.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down.
That's unfortunate.
Wow.
Defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone.
It's a good thing that pass interference is turned off in this game.
Yeah, I got cooked there.
Coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
Hard-nosed, determined
No, Gabe.
to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
You know, it's
Give me
funny,
inches?
I know running backs
That's
oftentimes
crazy.
are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. So important to convert these
upper arm bruise.
They'll have it at the 42.
I think you're
Coming
seeing
out for
the
bruises now,
chemistry
huh?
between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move.
Soft these
He's got to
days.
find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Good, solid tackle. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver
Can't go broke
who's
taking a
dangerous
profit.
once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Active hands from the defense.
Who the hell is that?
Complete pass.
Brendan?
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Oh, man.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period.
Didn't even slow him down, trip him up or anything. That's crazy.
Quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to
I get
flex
that my
that
team's
muscle.
bad, but we're not that bad.
So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for room. It's Overton. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going right and going deep. Fires and picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality.
That's the 63 overall that we brought back from last year.
In this game, everything
He earned that scholarship.
right on the money, and that might have been a decision.
He made plays at the end of the year, so he got brought back.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess the...
Makes the grab deep. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
He's hurt.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have
The injury
to
sliders
tackle the
go up
catch.
or
When
what?
this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? With the catch, it's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Barry. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't
They
matter
put me
what
behind
you
you.
get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete.
That was my guy. Let me check.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it.
It looks like it.
Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Das Boot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
It is the wind.
Yeah.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hokies. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. That's it, fly. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
Breaking my AI ankles.
He sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
I was hoping to kneel that, but
no reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He leaves it with the back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative.
Ernie on the Jets.
Of course, your guy gets the one where my guy gets stopped. Come on.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup,
oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's over.
Strip that.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
I mean, could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. It's crazy.
Just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield.
I forgot who my read there was.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the foot.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, obviously,
dude came in free.
The first half, the defense is finding
Running
themselves
back
in a hole.
stepped
You
up
just
too
get
far.
the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout.
You
Okay.
gotta be kidding me.
Defense is there to make
One, how was that not picked? And two, how the fuck did you catch that?
Don't know.
That's insane.
Over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming,
How's this, Stevie?
anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Virginia Tech 31, UTEP 14.
The Miners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right on the money.
Right there.
But he's got enough for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust.
He holds it in, and nobody's
Where'd that guy go?
Defense
Oh, he dropped all the way
makes a
down.
stop, but
Why was that the guy that went when I clicked R3? The guy that was 20 yards downfield.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Say Mike Vick was the name that I was thinking of.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Please don't compare those two.
Malik Washington.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
UTEP has
That's
the ball,
crazy
the
that he
offense
just
ready
uttered
to go
those
back to
words.
work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David. They've
Way
got
to get
score
off
on this drive.
Cortez.
To get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Ferguson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wide out. On target to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running wild.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
Okay.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
That's crazy. My guy was in front of him.
And some defensive backs just have a way of
I didn't even click on there.
And he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The give out of the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Find some fresh air. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Washington. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Malik Washington might have died there if he took that hit.
Attack on this 2nd and short.
That's kind of the plan.
They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run.
What was that?
They finally get to him, but what a play there.
Oh, it was a double move. Okay.
To
I
be
was about to
honest,
say,
I
did you
think
just
the
throw
quarterback's
a
little bit
corner
surprised
route
himself
to the
with
inside
play
and he
calling
actually
again that time.
reacted
You've
to
got
it?
a
'Cause that's crazy.
three-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably
I thought it was
expecting
a
some
corner
short throws, some runs. And this play
That's
caller's still
crazy.
asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the 1st down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. He is not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense?
Sometimes you just try to get the fullback the ball every once in a while.
Get the man in touch.
Getting the big stop.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. Brings into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That was quite the pass.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on
Cross
that.
body.
He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Scrambling away.
Oh, fuck that up.
I'm just happy that was a green throw.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
There's nobody open. All three of the options were not open.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick. And
oh!
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few.
Close.
Sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has.
About
right?
laser slide you're gonna get.
Hold on, let me take him out. He's about to get hurt.
Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away, he's not sliding early, he just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Hokies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, the offense is
He broke on that like crazy.
Finally, the defense is
He was a
able to
flat
make
zone,
a play.
but
And I'll tell you, after that hit, that
he went
receiver,
flying in.
he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more
The action
dynamic,
never
but they
sleeps.
get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the minor
Nasty.
ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side.
Come here, boy.
Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea.
Been waiting for that play to work all day.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working.
I've been running a lot of cover 4.
We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more
So
pressure.
you have or haven't?
No, I haven't. I think I was in it there.
Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Every time I've ran that play, you've had either 2 people playing outside coverage or 2 two people playing like a man with the zone over top of it, so I haven't been able to throw it.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stopped.
Why is nobody there?
To settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative.
The flat zone was playing on the hashes. What are we doing?
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this will be incomplete.
Bad throw.
A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Quarterback adapting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
It's always when I take out the starter, man.
Just baiting him into it. Just take out the starter. It's fine. No worries.
Ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have. When you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. The sure hands, it's Stroud. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Miners will hustle to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Offense lining up quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the
Our first sack of the day.
Stripe at the 49.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force.
To be fair, I threw an intentional grounding for one of them, so.
Progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. Strong, firm tackle. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down.
Fuck, I had triangle open.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Miners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants it all.
God damn it.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, David. It looks like...
No! Why'd you stop? Why'd you stutter? Stop catching! Oh, come on!
How do you seal a game? The defense
Oh!
big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They punted away on 4th down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his 5th interception of the
Didn't even
game.
put my hands up. Like, what are we doing?
He's brought down a short return, but the
Wasn't a bad pass.
on top with a pick. Let's see
I
if they
don't
can
need,
put
that was
together
like a
drive
weird
starting
animation
from
too.
their own 28. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big
Jeez.
win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Finally through the fucking gauntlet of my schedule.
2nd and 13. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, hopefully if I win out, I will sneak into the playoffs. We'll see.
You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give
I just have
yourself
to
a
beat
chance to win.
Wisconsin, which should be an issue. Hopefully.
No. He was up 21-7 on me though.
I know what he wants to do. I've never played him. At least I don't think I have, but I know what he wants to do.
Run the ball.
Yeah.